Well, hello everybody. Hello everybody. How is everybody doing out there? Excuse me. Miss J is doing just fine. I I don't know if you noticed, but I'm gonna bring it to your attention because I just noticed it. Um, as my intro was playing, this is the first time I ever heard it skipping like that. I don't like that. But anyway, thank y'all for coming in here. Those that's gonna be in here with me, while I'm live, you see the little red little thing of the thing of a jiggle. That means you watching Miss J live. And if you come back and you don't see that little red thing of a jingle, that means you just watching the replay. And you know Miss J appreciate you doing it, right? So I'm gonna go ahead on and get started with my segment. Um, and I will be honest, I chose to do this segment because of some things that been going on in my family. And within 1 month, all right, and that's why I chose to do a segment on strokes. And it also May is Stroke Awareness Month, also, and cystic fibrosis. So I will be doing the segment on that before this month is out. Cystic fibrosis. So that's why I chose to do one on stroke. That silent killer. That's what we call it. That's what we call it. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me out there. The one person that's in here with me, let me know if you can hear me. Because I don't want to be talking like I was on one show about 15 minutes. Nobody was in here. And then somebody finally came. This was somebody let me know I can't hear you. So I had to start all over again. But anyway, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me. But anyway, yeah, that's why I chose to do one on stroke. So let's get into it. we always have heard the word stroke and call it the silent killer, right? Which it is. And as I was doing my research on this, I would have to say I was really how to put it. I was really taken back. That's what I want to use. I was really taken back from my research that I found out about this silent killer. I'm wiping my glasses out, y'all. This silent killer. Um, those that's in here with me, like again, like I said, I appreciate it. Those that's not, y'all come on in here because we need to talk about this. We need to talk about it. But anyway, so the stroke actually is do my research. It is the leading number one cause of disability worldwide, and the second leading cause of death. A stroke is the leading cause of disability and the leading cause of death. Now, this came from the Global Stroke Fact Sheet released in 2022, reveals that lifetime risk of developing a stroke has increased by 50% over the past 17 years. And now 1 in 4 people is estimated to have a stroke in their lifetime. 1 in 4. Mm. So what is a stroke? What is a stroke? Thank you for coming in here. What is a stroke? Now, a stroke occurs when a blood vessel that carries oxygen and nutrients to the brain is either blocked by a clot or it bursts or ruptures. So what happens when that happens, part of the brain cannot get blood or oxygen, right, that it needs, and it causes the brain cells to die. So let's look at the three types of strokes. Yes, it's three types. It's three types. The first one is the ischemic. If I don't pronounce it wrong, I'm so sorry. The ischemic one. And this one is caused by a clot obstructing the flow of blood to the brain. The ischemic one. The hemorrhagic stroke. This is caused by blood vessel rupturing and preventing blood flow to the brain. This is the hemorrhagic. 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 If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. But that one causes the blood vessels caused by blood vessels rupturing and preventing blood flow to the brain. And now I've heard of this one. We all have heard of this one. The mini stroke. The mini stroke. All right. This one is actually called TIA. The acronym stands for Transient Ischemic Attack. Acronym is TIA. Mini stroke, but it's actually called Transient Ischemic Attack. All right. And this is called this particular kind of stroke, the mini stroke, which a lot of us know about and have heard about. I know I have. That's caused by a temporary blood clot, the little mini stroke. All right. So, thank you for coming in here. What are the signs? This is where, when I was doing this research, I was like, wow, the signs can be confusing. They really can be confusing. But here are the 5 major warning signs. The 5 major warning signs. First one is numbness or weakness in the face, the arms, or your legs. Confusion. I'm gonna tell y'all a story after I get through with the signs. Because y'all know Miss J very transparent about stuff. Confusion or trouble speaking or understanding speech. Trouble seeing in one eye or both of your eyes. You having trouble seeing. Trouble walking or dizziness or problems with your balance. Okay. You get a severe headache just out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere. This severe headache, like somebody's banging you with a hammer in your head. Okay. These are the 5 major warning signs. Severe headache out of nowhere. Trouble walking, dizziness, or problems with your balance. Trouble seeing out of both of your eyes. You're having trouble with your vision. Confusion or trouble speaking or understanding speech. And numbness and or weakness in your face, your arm, or your legs. The 5 major warning signs. All right. So what is the blood pressure? I saw this question, and that's why I put this in. What is the blood pressure level for a stroke? Now, a lot of us got high blood pressure. A lot of us got, remember I said I was going to tell you something? All right, so I had a family member a week ago was having a mini stroke. I'm going to tell you 2 stories dealing with mini strokes. And how it came about, it was noticed that you got to pay attention when you're talking to people. You never know what's going on. They was talking with their family member, and the other family members noticed how they was talking, slurred talk, and they seemed like they was getting confused. You know, the person that had the mini stroke seemed like they was getting confused. So they called their daughter and asked them, have you talked with so? No. Then they told what was going on, and sure enough, when they went over there and having lamps and stuff, he was having a mini stroke. This was a week ago. Let me tell you another story that happened with an in-law of mine. She was talking on the phone, and she was staying in Virginia. She was talking on the phone to her granddaughter in New York. Same thing happened, y'all. The granddaughter recognized how her grandmother was talking and kept asking her, what's wrong with you? But she didn't know what she was talking about. Okay. Granddaughter calls from New York to Virginia, the ambulance to go to grandma's house. And yes, she was having a stroke. So you got to pay out. Y'all be paying attention to this. When you're talking with the people, when you're talking with your loved one or something over the phone, pay attention. Because if they wouldn't have been paying that much attention, ain't no telling what would have happened. But that's the thing that's the story of my family member with the mini stroke. But now, what is the blood pressure level for a stroke? What is the blood pressure level? Have anybody ever wondered that? I have. Because a lot of us got high blood pressure. A lot of us have high blood pressure. Here it is. You need to call 911 if your blood pressure is 180 over 120. Yes, or greater. You need to call 911 or get to the hospital. If y'all know somebody, they check their blood pressure and it's 180 over 120 and higher, oh yes, it's time to go. It's time to go. And if you're having like chest pains or shortness of breath, those are some symptoms of stroke also, okay? And they also include numbness and tingling, okay, like I told you, trouble speaking and changes in your vision. But if you have a blood pressure of 180 over 120 or higher, it's time to go to the hospital. Don't let them turn you around. No, no. You tell them you got a terrible headache. No, it's time to go to the hospital. Now, I've seen this. We all probably have seen this also on television, where they're talking about the FAST, the acronym FAST. Here it is. This is the FAST test. This came from out of the medical community. They developed a simple test using the acronym FAST. And that was to help people remember the most common warning signs. This is to help you remember the most common warning signs of a stroke and how you got to react accordingly, okay? So this is what you do if you think somebody is having a stroke. The F for face. You ask the person to smile. Does one side of the face droop, or is the smile uneven? That's a sign of weakness or numbness in the face. That's the F. Now the A for arms. You ask the person to raise both arms. Does one arm drift downward? Can they lift one arm higher than the other? Okay, can the person lift one arm higher than the other? That's that signal weakness on one side of the body. The S for speech. Ask the person to repeat a simple phrase. Did they slur? Did their speech sound strange to you? Could they even repeat the phrase? Could they or can they even repeat the phrase to you, back to you? That if they can't, that means trouble speaking is a telltale sign of a stroke. Trouble speaking is a telltale sign of a stroke. The T is for time. If the person failed any part of the FAST test, note the time and get help fast. You call 911 immediately. And then you let them know what time, you let the people know what time you gave them the test so they can estimate the length of the stroke. Do y'all know that's important for a doctor to know about what time a stroke occurred? That's very, very vital information that a doctor needs to know. And time is the most important thing during the early stages of a stroke anyway. And you need to get that person to the emergency room ASAP. Don't worry about the police getting behind you. You flying down the street, put them blinkers on, and you go. You go on and call them, let them know, look, I got so in my car. I'm not waiting for the ambulance. I'm getting ready to bring my aunt, mama, whatever to the emergency room right now. I'm going to be on the so, whatever, Camaro, whatever. I'm coming down 95. Yes, tell it all. Don't stop me because I'm on my way to the hospital with my family member, and you keep going. You keep going. Thank you for coming in here, because time is of essence. Time is of essence. And again, remember to let them know that you have administered that FAST test, and let them know about what time that you did, because that is crucial for them to know about what time that stroke. They can get aware about of what time the stroke happened. That's really important. Thank y'all for being in here. Y'all tap that screen for Miss J. Now, I wanted to know the causes of strokes in women also. I had to go there. I had to go there for us ladies. I wanted to know what causes the strokes in us women. Migraines with visual or flashing lights or blind spots. Migraines with visual, flashing lights, or blind spots. Difficulty focusing on things. This is a risk, especially if combined with smoking. Now, this is the part that gets me also. And oral contraceptives pills. That's why I have always, now, I mean, to each his own. I mean, it is what it is. People gonna take the pills. I get it. But that, I mean, this been known about the contraceptive pill for a long time, y'all. It really has. And I just, but like I said, to each his own. Smoking, being obese, being a little overweight, pregnancy, and also having high blood pressure. These are some things that can cause strokes in women. Okay, us women. Can stress cause a stroke? Can stress cause a stroke? What y'all think? Can stress cause a stroke? Here's your information. And this is from out of the Global Stroke Fact Sheet released in 2022, reveals that lifetime risk um, of developing a stroke has increased by 50% over the 17 years, and now 1 in 4 people is estimated to have a stroke in their lifetime. All right. 1 in 4 adults over the age 25. Here it is. One in 4 adults over the age of 25 will have a stroke in their lifetime. 12.2 million people worldwide will have their first stroke this year, and 6.5 million will die as a result. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. And over 110 million people in the world have experienced a stroke. 110 million people in the world have experienced a stroke. And as far as I jumped something. I'm sorry, y'all. I jumped something. I'm sorry. Let me go back. I put my page up too fast. When I was asking the question about can a stroke cause stress, I have flipped past that. I'm sorry, y'all. Stress can cause the heart to work harder. Stress can cause your heart to work harder. And it also increases your blood pressure. And it also increases the sugar and fat levels in your blood. Did y'all know that? These things in turn can cause increase the risk of clots forming and traveling to the heart or brain that could cause a heart attack or a stroke. So yes, stress, yeah. Too much stress, yes. Being up on a lot of stress it can increase the risk of clots forming and traveling to your heart or your brain. Sorry about that, y'all. Went past that. I'm sorry. Scrolling too fast. So what I was calling out just then was about the 110 million people. I was giving you the statistics now worldwide, and I'm gonna still go back over it again. So here are the statistics. In 2022, the fact sheet revealed in 2022 reveals that lifetime risk of developing stroke has increased 50% over the past 17 years, and 1 in 4 people is estimated to have a stroke in their lifetime. 1 in 4 adults over the age of 25 will have a stroke in their lifetime. 1 in 4 adults over the age of 25. See, a lot of people used to think that older people, was dealing with this. Nope. Oh, but now y'all know what I mean when I say older people. Y'all know. 12.2 million people worldwide will have their first stroke this year, and 6.5 million will die as a result. Over 110 million people in the world have already experienced a stroke. 110 million people. Wow. I know I had said it before, y'all, but I just went back over it. 110 million people have already experienced a stroke, y'all. Wow. Now, is there treatment? Is it treatment? Yes, it is. It's treatment. It is treatment if you have a stroke. And they consist of, blood thinners and early treatment with the medications like clot busters. You get the clot busters. They can minimize brain damage. Other treatments focus on limiting complications and preventing additional strokes. Okay, so you're gonna have treatment to help you ward off additional ones that may have a chance of occurring. And you get here are some treatments. You get therapies. You get speech therapy, rehabilitation, occupational therapy, physical therapy, and stroke rehabilitation. So it is treatment for this. It's treatment for strokes. And unfortunately, you know, some of us don't get to the doctor in time, get to the hospital in time. Some of us are realize things is going on with us and be like, maybe it'll surpass. And I meant to tell you this. How long does it take for a stroke to actually build up? It actually takes about 7 days. Little stuff start going on with you. Little things start, but and see, we putting it off, right? We noticing that tingling all down this left side for 2 or 3 days. Just been feeling all, can't hardly move your legs. We noticing that, but we keep pushing to the side. But about 7 days, that's how it builds up. All right, 7 days. And as I said, a lot of us is scared. I get it. I get it, y'all. A lot of us are scared to go to the doctor. We don't want to know that that's happening to us. But wouldn't you want to know so you can prevent it? Wouldn't you want to know? Just like I said, go back to my relatives. If they would have got the phone call, ain't no telling what would have happened. Thank God that person was paying attention to the person on the phone, how they was talking and how they seemed confused. Thank God they was paying attention for that. Because they didn't tell them what would have happened. That mini stroke could have turned out worse. And he's fine now. He's fine. Out and about. But just think if that person would have been paying attention. So again, make sure you do and understand that FAST test. FAST. And what I'm gonna do before I close out, I'm going back over that because I want y'all to hear this now. This is an acronym that is commonly being used, developed. It's a test being used in the medical community. So if you out eating and you might see somebody, this is what you look for. The FAST test. Oh yes, I'm going back over this. F is for the face. You ask the person to smile. Does one side of the face droop? Is the smile uneven? This is a sign of a weakness or numbness in the face. A is for arms. Ask the person to raise both arms. Does one arm drift downward? Can they lift one arm higher than the other? This signals weakness on one side of the body. S is for speech. Ask the person to repeat a simple phrase. Did they slur while they was doing it? Did their speech sound strange to you? Could they even repeat the phrase back to you? Trouble speaking is a sure telltale sign of a stroke. Time is for T. T is for time. If the person failed any part of the FAST test, note the time and you call 911 right then. You note the time though that it happened. Let them know what time you gave this test so they can estimate the time of the stroke. So when the paramedics come or the family members come or whatever, you let them know what time this happened, what time you did this test, okay? I want to go back over that for y'all, the FAST test for strokes, okay? Now what Miss J getting ready to do? Miss J getting ready to bottom line this for y'all. But again, be conscious of yourself, take notice of yourself, take notice of others, all of that, okay? Because that 110 million people have already experienced a stroke. Wow, that's a lot of people, y'all. Oh my God, that's a lot of people. A lot of people. But in conclusion, there is an overwhelming scientific evidence that rates the ischemic stroke have the ischemic stroke, the mini stroke, have increased substantially among younger individuals over the past few decades. And this is from the CDC, February 16 of 2023. The ischemic stroke has increased substantially amongst younger individuals over the past few decades. Wow. So if you have if you notice that you're having these kind of symptoms, that you can't hardly move your legs, that you have the tingling in your arms, that you having visions, you can't hardly see, you call 911. You having stroke symptoms, you call 911. Go ahead on and call 911. Get to the hospital. Don't play with it. Don't think it's gonna go away. This tingling, oh yeah, I'm used to having this. No. If that tingling been there 2 or 3 days and you don't know why, your leg feeling all numb and you can't hardly get up off the bed because you can't hardly move your arm. No. Please get help. Please get help. Make sure you do that. And thank y'all for coming in. Oh, let me see. I'm getting ready to end it now. No, you're not backstage because I don't see you. Nope, you're not up here at all. You're not up here. I don't even see you. Sorry about that, but I don't see it because I would have pulled you up. Yep. Sorry about that. But did you can try it again? Because I was getting ready to end it. But you're not back here. And I'm sorry about that. I'm getting ready to end it. But as I was saying, but if you want to come up, I don't see you. I don't see you. I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna send it to you so you can see that you're not down here. That you're not down here anywhere. Because I want you to see that you're not down here. I don't know what's going on, but I don't see you. I'm gonna take a screenshot so you can see that you're not down here. And now I'm getting ready to send. I'm gonna send this to your I'm gonna send it to your inbox. Now I ain't going through your email. I'm sending to your inbox something quick. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but you're not down here, baby. You're not. And my phone just died again. It was charging. It was charging. But anyway, I'm sorry about that, but I'm getting ready to end it. Simply, I'm sorry you couldn't get up here. I don't know what the issue is, but you are not showing down here at all. And like I said, I think I left my other phone in the house. This one was up here charging, but I'm gonna send it to you so you can see that you was not that you're not down there. Okay, you can go back out and try it again. Let's see if you're gonna come in because I don't see you up here. Yeah, this is a guest that's supposed to have been up here. Um, but there's nobody in here in the waiting room with me. I'm just me. But if you want to, you can come back, go back out, simply try it again, come back out, and let me see if you're gonna come up then. Maybe my phone being charged up. But yes, this thing called stroke, y'all, is nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. It really is not. People are dying behind this. People are dying, literally dying. I don't know why my phone is not charging. I don't know. But simply, are you gonna go back out and try again? Put in the comments so I know. If not, I'm gonna go ahead on and end it because I don't like want to hold people too long. I don't. This phone right here is dead. Simply, and my other phone is in the house. You sent me a text to show me that you're down there, and I was trying to take a picture to send to you to show you that I don't see you. I'm sorry. Try the link again. Come out and try it again. Maybe you'll pop up down here. Now I'm on. I sent you the link. I'm not on StreamYard. You should have the Evie Muck stream link. But y'all, please take care of yourself. And again, as I was stating, pay attention. Your loved ones, your older loved ones, and all you talking to them, pay attention to them because you just never know. You just never know. I mean, what life or who life you might save your neighbor life. That just down there having a regular conversation with them, and you notice how they talking. Call 911. Call 911 because that you never know who you might hear. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead on and end this um because I'm not gonna hold y'all up long like this. 30. I've been up here 37 minutes, which that's not bad. That's not bad, and I don't see her up here. But anyway, y'all tune in next Saturday. Wait a minute, tomorrow is okay. This is what I'm thinking about doing tomorrow. Well, I know I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be early because I did it last year. I know tomorrow is Mother's Day, so I'm gonna come on briefly and pay homage to mothers. And I always tell it people if anybody want to come up and pay homage to their mother and whatever, I'm not gonna have a problem with you doing it. Um, after tonight, later on tonight, I'll figure out what time I want to do, but I know I want to do it early because I know it's Mother's Day and y'all gonna be we gonna be out enjoying ourselves, whatever. I don't know. I don't know I don't know if my kids got things planned for me or not. I don't know, but I am planning on. I was gonna do it Friday to tell you the truth. I was gonna do it yesterday, then I said no, I'm gonna do it on Mother's Day just like I did last year. I did it right on Mother's Day last year, briefly for about 15, 20 minutes. I just came and, paid homage to my mother, talked about mothers, blah, 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 that was mainly it. So that's what I'm planning on doing tomorrow. So y'all look for the flyer. And again, if anybody want to come up and shout their mother out, you're gonna I'm gonna let y'all feel free to do that, okay? And with that being said, I am getting ready to go. Thank y'all for coming in here. Simply, I'm sorry that you couldn't get in here. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But when time my phone charger, I'm gonna send you the picture to show you that you are not down here. Okay. And anyway, thank y'all for coming in here. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all share this out, okay? because this is really important. And I will see y'all next Saturday. And again, simply, I'm sorry, sweetheart.